All right, and we are back again. Today we have Mr. Dillon Murphy coming back to fight for New Line for the second time. We last saw him in November. He's fighting next Saturday night against Chris Perciavalle, who is a two or three time Tough Man champion. And as are you. So Dillon, welcome to the show, man.
What's up, man?
So what's been going on since we last saw you here in November?
So, yeah, after November, fighting in Bridgeport there, I went and did the Tough Man, which was January. Won the Tough Man. And then I went to Doghouse, had a fight in March 9th. And I won their title. It was a 165-pound title. Won that night. Took that from that guy. And then since March 9th, I've just been supporting the team. They were all in training camps. We had, Dakota first fought. He fought in April. So just training with them. He went and had a huge upset, like always, on Kurt Scooby. So sooner or later, they're going to quit calling those upsets, because they're happening too often against contenders. Yeah. I mean, I think Coach said some number the other day. His last 6 opponents combined records like 80-some-2, and he has a winning record on a few knockouts and a draw that it shouldn't have been a draw. But then after that, they had a fight in Braxton County. Trey, Zach, and Hurl. Hurl made his pro debut, did what he does. I don't see a guy touching him in forever. Zach got redemption. We all went down to Myrtle Beach last summer, and Zach fought this guy and was beating him up. The guy caught him, and Zach lost. But then Zach had a rematch with him and just dropped him every round until he finally got him out of there. Guy kept getting up. He was a really tough guy. But Zach handled him. I mean, great fight. And then Trey, I think he was the main event. Trey, I don't even think he got hit once there. And it's so fun to watch all your teammates dominate. I mean, you got 4 guys right there I just mentioned, and not one of them fight the same. We all have the same coach, and we all train together, but not one person looks like the other. Their styles are totally different. Trey's an outside fighter, but can fight inside. Dakota, I mean, the pressure is just unreal. He won't let you breathe. Zach's real technical. He moves around. And same with Hurl. But everybody's style is different, and it's just fun watching them dominate and fun to be a part of it. I like watching them do good. It's just as rewarding as me going out there and winning a title. You know what I mean? I have just as much fun doing that, and just as much fun going to the gym. And even when I'm not in camp, I try to go Monday through Friday. I might not be doing 2-a-days at that if I'm not in camp, but if I have, an injury or something, I might slack back some. But there's never a time during that time period that I've, just totally been away from the gym. It's 15 minutes from my house. I run down there every day at the same time. I'll hit it before work and then go into work. So it's been great. I've had the most fun with boxing in 2024 since I started. I'm on the year. I'm like 4 or 5-0, but I don't care about my record. I mean, I'll start caring about it when I do turn pro, when I'm ready, and and that all depends on when the team thinks I'm ready, when coach thinks I'm ready, which hopefully is sooner or later. It all depends on me, and it depends on next Saturday. That, and then I got another fight right after that in August. I got to defend that belt that I just won in March. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
been busy. That's awesome that you're several years into it. You still love it. You're still having fun, and that makes it easy when you have a love and a passion for something. I want to go back to what you said about your teammates, everybody being different styles and all that. That says a lot about your coaches that they can adapt to coaching all these different styles, and then everybody excels. So tell me a little bit about your coaches, because I know you guys have one of the best boxing programs there is around. So a lot of our New Line fans and followers probably aren't super familiar with your team. So tell us a little bit about your guys.
Yeah, so you got head coach is Tim Wheeler, and awesome guy. He reminds me of my dad so much. And all the guys say that it's like a family, and he's just he's a good man and good morals, and he's not directly. We're not going there, and it's not like a church sermon. He's not teaching you directly life lessons, but I've grown so much as a person since I started with him. Like, I mean, just beyond. It's like I just leveled up so quick, but just from that standpoint, he's like a father to all of us. And, just from leading by an example, and his technique, he knows so much about boxing. It's incredible. Like, this camp, like I said, I got some one-on-one time because all the guys just fought. And then when you get that one-on-one time, you just can't beat it because, he shows you something and you're like, oh my gosh, like, wow. He's like, and then it fits in you, and then you work it into your game, and it's awesome. And it's just like his understanding is so deep that I just hope I can get there one day, But it's great. And if I didn't have him as a coach, I would probably just take the gloves off and join bare knuckle boxing and go do that. But as for now, I mean, you want to be there. You want to be there every day. He was working. He was in the union, working in these coal mines and stuff as like construction lead. But then recently he retired. So he has all kinds of time for us, and that's what he's using it on. And he's working with Jerry a lot. And I mean, he's just a great guy. And then you also got Ed Mahalik. He's strength and conditioning coach. He'll come in there and get us a sweat, burn us out. When he can make it. And then we got other help, like former coach used to coach Mike Snyder, and Mike Snyder went to he went far, and I think he fought on maybe top rank. I've seen pictures and stuff. He definitely went to that higher level, bigger stages, and he's great. He's come in there and helped a lot. But then you got, like Zach and Dakota, they're vets, man. They help out a lot. I just don't want to miss anybody, but it's a very tight group. That's pretty much it. We just stay together and we work. It's like, what are you gonna do like Monday through Friday at 4:00? 5:00. I have family. It's like getting hit in the head. That's bad for like. It's probably not the best thing for you. Or like my friends, you're spending so much time on that. But I've never been knocked out. It may happen one day. I've definitely had some flashes, but it's a lot healthier than the alternative. Eating a cheeseburger, sitting on the couch.
That's what I'm doing.
Drinking a beer or whatever it may be. But as long as you're going in every day and getting the work, and then getting the running in and all that. I mean, it goes really deep, and the program's amazing. I mean, it's always been the same. Like. Next Saturday, I start, I was actually 163 when I got done sparring today, 163 and a half. So I'll start a water cut Saturday. And I'll probably be on weight by Wednesday with the program coaches giving us it so easy. You just eat. Here's the rules. You cut out sugar. You cut out carbs, so no bread or pasta. And you cut out sodium. And you can have anything else, but once you cut out those things, there's not much left, but makes it easier knowing that. So I'll be on weight probably Wednesday, Tuesday, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. You don't have a big cut this time. You guys are meeting at 160, so I believe he's probably right around that. You're 3 pounds over, so it's and for amateur fights, and you're trying to fight as much as you can. It's not like being a pro and you're fighting every few months. But as amateurs, you'll fight every Saturday night if you could, and you don't want to be cutting weight all the time. I mean, it's not good on your body. I mean, to do it every now and then, whatever. But like, you don't want to be if you're fighting 3 times this month, you don't want to cut 10, 12 pounds each weekend. So
it's tough. That's
not going to lead to a long career or a healthy life.
Right. Right, that's the tough part, cutting weight.
Yeah. But yeah, so it sounds like you guys have a really professional thing going on over there. With your you got your nutritionist, your strength conditioning coaches, your boxing coaches, and a lot of experience between everybody. And then even like on the business side of it, you got Jerry there. So and Tim's been around it forever. I believe Tim may have refereed me in the past. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
he was a ref. Yeah,
Yeah,
and like I said before we started, Jerry, I mean, he cares so much about us, and he knows so much of, and you see where Dakota is now. You see where Mike's
yeah,
been, and Zach, and he just cares about his guys, and we go and help him out when we can, and he's
yeah,
always been involved, and him and Coach talk a lot, and Jerry's an awesome guy. Jerry Thomas. I'm glad that he's Tommy Thomas Boxing Club. That's the gym. It's in his brother's name. His brother, you know, if anybody doesn't know him, you can look him up. He's went probably the highest in West Virginia boxing. If you look at Dakota now,
hmm
Dakota's up there now. So he's doing it consistently. So, but the gym's in his name, and I love wearing that on my shirt. It's on the back of my shirt now. Half the clothes I have say Tommy Thomas Boxing Club on them and Tim Wheeler Boxing. So
yeah. It probably feels like you represent a family at this point.
absolutely, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely,
that atmosphere. Yeah.
yes, sir.
Yeah, man. And, dude, I'm excited to have you on the card. It's always good having you and your teammates, and it's awesome working. When I reach out to Jerry to get you guys on the card, like he knows. I mean, he's easy to work with, and he knows how everything goes. So it's smooth. Everybody's got licenses, medicals taken care of, like way early. So we're not having to blow you up the whole time. Hey, man, you need to get this done. I mean, because there's people. I'm still doing that. I've got like half the fighters for next week that need to do this or that, and it's good having you guys. And like when you're ready to fight, you're good because you've already done it all. So
Well,
uh,
yeah,
stay up to date. You're always ready to go.
right. Stay ready so you don't got to get ready. And we're
Yeah,
all active fighters, so all that stuff's it should be done. Because
yeah,
we're fighting so often. So
yeah, yeah. It makes it easier on me as a promoter. So I love working with people like that, and um, yeah, good people there.
yes, sir.
So yeah, hey, so you got a lot of hardware there behind you. So tell us about some of that.
Uh yeah. This one here, this little guy. I left. This is what I got in November when I was fighting for you,
Yeah,
and it's fight of the night, and I have a couple of those. But this one, I didn't know I got fight of the night. I got out of there, and right after Hurdle's fight, I left.
yeah,
I just got out of there early, went got something to eat, went home. But I love it. It's awesome. I went to the bridge. I work right beside the bridge, so they saved it for me, and I'm proud of that one. It's pretty cool.
yeah.
This is my Tough Man jacket, as you can see. I'll leave it there. That kind of holds the Tough Man jacket up there. Uh, this is another fight of the night, 2022. I think that was in Morgantown somewhere. Um,
That's a nice trophy, man.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, I love getting the fight of the night ones. That's my favorite. Um, that one's here is from my son. Outstanding achievement in fatherhood. So that's up there. This is on the gun case. And then this up here is my fiance got it for me. The thing that you see the light, it's a
Yeah,
metal pack, and I got all these medals from the fights. That one's from I think Brawl at the Bridge.
yeah,
This white belt you see, I don't know. I can get a little closer. The white belt you see, I got in Myrtle Beach. Won that title there. This is Doghouse Promotions 165. Pretty sure the white one is at 160. And yeah, all the medals. I'd like to have a lot
yeah,
more, but I've had a decent amount of title fights. Didn't come out on top on all of them.
yeah.
But you win some, you lose some. You're trying something new when you're in there every time. You're trying to find yourself
hmm
as a fighter. So sometimes you don't always win. And it's composure, man. You gotta stay composed, and that's something that I've been working hard on the past
Yeah.
since March. Since I won that last one. Composure. That's the biggest thing. It's been on my mind lately, and I think I've been getting in the zone every time we spar, and I just it feels normal now. Because I'll be the first one to tell you I hate watching like leading up to this fight. I know Chris probably has some film, but I haven't watched him
Yeah.
once. It doesn't matter what he does. It matters what I do. We're at the amateur level now.
Yeah.
Shorter. There's 3 rounds, so I just want to get myself to where how I'm looking in the gym, I want to do in the ring. And so I just watch film myself and get mad at myself and try to critique myself. And next Saturday, I'm going to look probably different than I ever have.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm proud of that hardware. I love showing it off. Thanks for doing that.
I like the thing your wife had made for you. Hang on to those medals, man. Me coming up, anytime I had some medals and might hang one on the wall. Then after a while, like throw it somewhere, they get lost, and then you hit your 40s and you're like, man, I had all these medals. Like whatever happened to that stuff, man. So yeah, hang on to those.
Right.
when you're an old man, they'll mean something to you.
When I
So
first
that's awesome.
got it,
She
I was
got
like,
that.
I'll never fill that thing up, but now it's getting there, and it's cool. It changes colors. It has like 6 color settings. It's awesome. She's a beast for getting that. That's awesome.
Right now, it goes well with the green belt. So
yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
I'm about to order. I'm about to get some new belts made here soon for our boxing divisions. I'm going to try to I'm going to rip off the WBC belt and take that look. So
there you go.
Yeah, man. So you're focused in, and I mean, how hard is it to stay focused on one fight when you just have so much coming up? Because you got to keep your mind right, and you can't look beyond one fight to the next. You can't, if you got 3 fights and you're focused on that third one, like one of these guys is going to sneak up on you. So how hard is that to, just mentally keep yourself where you need to be?
So, I have a super busy schedule, with work, and I have a side landscaping business, and I go to the gym every day. So it's it's not hard to stay focused because, the whole tradition we have at our gym, it's be there. You know what I mean? It's expected.
Yeah.
It's part of life to be there, and I don't look past any opponent ever. Never have, never will. But like I mentioned earlier, it's me against myself right now. When I get to be a professional, then I'll hone in on my opponents. You know what I'm saying? But as long as I know I'm good and I come ready, like Jerry asked me before you matched me, he said, "Do you have any preferences on who you fight?" And I said, "I will fight any human on the planet, 160 to 165. It's me against me. When I'm in the ring, and it's all about helping out your team, being there for spar days, so they got sparring. Because if no one shows up, you don't have nobody to spar. But somebody's always there. There's always a guy there to get your work in. So you got to get them back. You can't. They can't help me all from my camp, and then me not going and help them. You know what I mean? So it's not hard to stay focused. It is. You got to focus on the diet, which. I'm learning all that. When you're off, I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not always perfect on my diet. But then, when it comes to camp, I hone in on it. And then that's something when I do go professional, I have to be because I'll probably fight at that 154 and I can't be getting, blowing up and I just got to stay ready. But as far as staying focused, motorcycle driving by. As far as staying focused, like I said, it's a lifestyle, so you're in it.
Shoot, man, I believe that's all I got as far as questions and stuff for you. I'm sure I forgot something. Is there anything you were wanting to talk about that I forgot to bring up?
Did you want to play some video or?
Yes. Yeah, we did talk about that. I forgot it. I got it right here on my screen. I'm ready. So I'm going to play I don't want to play the whole fight. This was a 9-minute fight, so we're gonna play. We're gonna start at the start of the third round. This was you and Brennan Kelly. He took the first round. And by the way, man, like you really showed a lot of heart and grit, and I mean, you showed a lot because like you got rocked in the first round, and we could see that, but you never lost focus, and I mean, you just really showed a lot in that moment, and that probably comes down to sparring with the guys you're sparring, working with the guys you work with, and but yeah, that you came back from that, looked great the rest of the round. Second round could have went either way, and probably could have leaned your way. And we're going to take a look at the third round and just kind of walk me through what is going on here. I'm going to quit talking about it and bring it up.
Yeah, so I knew I had to, make up a little ground. So I just started pressuring. Yeah, I wanted to keep the pressure on him because but that's how I should have fought the whole time. See how I'm going at him there? Just going at him.
Yep.
Just trying to stay on him and keep the pressure. That way I'm trying to stay in the danger zone. That's what coach wants. That's what I should have been doing from the start. And it's not so clean. Sometimes my elbow's getting out there. It's like not what you like to see, but that overhand right there. See that overhand he has?
Yeah.
I tracked that like when you say he rocked me in the first and he hit me with that. I've been rocked. That wasn't, I definitely felt worse.
Yeah.
Than that. It was a little flash. He's a great athlete. Don't get me wrong. See, like right here, I thought I had him hurt at that point, so I was just staying on him. And with this being the third round, I knew I just had to keep coming. But then I come off the gas a little bit. But as far as being rocked, yeah, it caught me, but I wasn't like, hurting. You know what I mean? My legs were there. And when you're in shape, you recover fast. So I did recover really fast.
Yeah. It was like a 5-second thing, and then you were back.
Yeah, it was more of a footing thing. I lost my footing there, and it looked more dramatic than it was.
Okay.
But either way, see, I thought I did enough this round, but I didn't. He was real tired there. And right here's where I should have even jumped on the gas more. It's a fun fight. Brennan's a very good athlete, and I've seen him fight a lot. And he's
very durable, very, very durable.
Yeah,
he looks like he's done, and he just keeps coming.
Yeah, but like right there, I should be on him right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because he was vulnerable there, and then like that the separation right there should have never happened. I should have been on him like blue the whole time.
And that's why you're taking these fights as an amateur. I mean, you're learning something from them every time and coming back a lot stronger next time. Absolutely.
But take nothing from him. I mean, the crowd went crazy after this fight, but if you don't prove it to everyone in there, then you didn't win. I mean, yeah, people say get robbed, whatever, but and it happens in boxing. Especially with these 3-minute rounds, a lot of times, they're not decided. They're more like this uppercut's clean.
Yeah.
But a lot of times in three rounds, the fight's just over, and the winner's not decided. But whether I got robbed or not, I still lost. It's a loss in the loss column, so you got to take it as a loss. And I learned that from another title fight I had lost. Like, no matter what it is, clap when it's over with. You may have proved it to your home crowd, but you didn't prove it to everyone sitting in those chairs, so you didn't win. They shouldn't have been close. Like I said, there's moments where I should have been on him. If I would have been on him there, then I probably would have turned a judge or two around, And in the first round, being dramatic when I got hit and losing my footing because he did hit hard. And then luckily, the second and third, that overhand right, I don't think it landed after that. But
Yeah, it
once I
looked like
got
you were
that one
kind
done,
of moving with it, so it's just kind of rolling off. Yeah,
right. So I mean, yeah, it was a great fight, and I love those kind of fights. But I don't want to brawl as much now that I'm going to pro. I'll take those fights any day, but and that's
yeah,
you don't want to brawl. You want to box because you're going to be boxing when you go pro. But Brendan can't take nothing. He beat me. I lost, but it was a great
yeah,
fight. We got fight of the night, and
yeah. Great
uh,
fight. Yeah,
yeah, I had fun, and can't wait to fight in that cage again.
yeah. It was one of the best fights we've ever had here, and dude, Brendan has picked up a win over everybody, all the top people. So many fights he went into. I mean, early in his career, he took a loss or two, but man, he just went on a run. And the only fight I've seen him lose was in it was like the USA Boxing Regional Championship.
Yeah,
He fought a guy named Ebenezer something. He was the number one ranked fighter in the country in that weight class, and he lost. That's the only fight I've seen him lose. But I mean, he didn't get knocked down. He didn't get beat up. He lost on points, but he went in there and fought. And dude, Brandon's and then he just went pro. His pro debut fell through, but he's getting booked again.
yeah. I was wondering about that. No, he's a tough guy. Much
Yeah,
respect for him too. He's a warrior, and
yeah,
his style. That's the style you got to deal with when you sign up for the fight. So,
yeah,
that overhand did crack. I mean, it did crack. Don't. I'm not taking nothing from him, but we felt like I won, but I didn't. And then that's just our mentality. If you lost, you lost. If you didn't prove everybody, So I mean, it is what it is. Great guy, great athlete. I'll get in there again with him maybe one day. He was trying to get with me to set something up, but I go through some injuries, and I just say, yeah, talk to Jerry. I know it hurt, but I'll make it happen if it makes sense. You know what I mean? But great fight. It was that cage. I did realize being in a cage, man, it's a lot bigger. So if you're going to chase it down, you got to get there, cut the ring, cut it off.
Yeah, it's going to be it's a lot different when you're fighting. So like Brendan actually comes forward, but when you're fighting somebody who's just trying to stay away from you, they have room to move, and that's the only thing I don't like about the cage. But if you can cut somebody off in that cage, you can cut them off anywhere. I'll tell you that.
No, you could take the cage away. We'll do it on the gym floors. You got to get to them somehow.
Yeah, once you get them against the fence, though, it's not like a boxing. You're in a boxing ring. You can rope a dope. You can still move away, but you can't rope it up against that fence. So if you get your guy against the fence, they're stuck.
Yeah, you can't slide. Can't slide around.
You can't slide at all. You're stuck. Yeah, that's it. I boxed in there one time, and I got my guy against the fence, and he was stuck there. So just beat on him against the fence until Billy stopped it.
Right.
Yeah. I realized that when I'd be in there, I just lean against it. I'm like, man, you can't move against this fence. I'm gonna put somebody against this and beat them up.
Yeah.
Shoot, man, dude, it's been good having you on here, and I think I'm done. I think that's all I have now. It's funny I forgot about that. Yeah, man. Tell your wife that's an awesome gift she got you. I feel. You appreciate it now, but I feel like you're going to appreciate all that a lot more in like 20 years when you still have all your stuff. That's cool.
Can't wait.
Yeah, man. Keep winning the belts. Hopefully, before you go pro, we can get you to fight. Take one of ours. Get that. Our 165 belt is on the line. Same night you're fighting. Cody is fighting again. He's defending the belt against Rob Mayernick and Cody Doble, and he's fighting Rob Mayernick for the 165 title. They fought before. That's who Cody beat to get the title on. I believe it was. I'm thinking it was May of. I could be wrong. I can't remember when they fought. I think it was last May. So yeah. 165 belts on the line. 152 belt is. I know you don't want to cut down to that cut that low for an amateur fight, but 152 belt is on the line in August. So we got the belts, man. Would love to have you fight for one of them in the future.
Yeah, 165 pounder. I'll do that. You know,
Yeah.
time right, everything's right. I'll do it for sure.
Yeah. Yep. Man, looking forward to watching you fight. You got anything else you want to throw out there to the people watching this?
Just buy tickets. Put Dillon Murphy when you're at checkout, and please come. I'll be fighting toward the end of the night, and it'll be you'll be glad you came. It'll be a good fight. I have a good fan base. They usually always show up. So, you know, you guys have all seen me fight in the past, but I promise this one will be a little different. Composure will be there. So,
All right. Yeah, next Saturday night, the Bridge Sports Complex, Bridgeport, West Virginia. Dillon Murphy versus Chris Perciavalle. 160-pound boxing. Buy your tickets, newlinecagefighting.com. Tag Dillon at checkout so he gets credit for the sales. These amateur fighters, they're not allowed to be paid to fight, but they are allowed to be paid for selling tickets. So make sure you do that. And everybody out there, thanks for watching. Dillon, thanks for coming on, man.